Spanking children is abuse. It is. I'm not sorry about saying that, because in this situation, the victim is children. And if anyone in a proper society, in any kind of civilized society, deserves the protection of that society, it is children. There's no power discrepancy you're going to find bigger than that between the child and its parental figure. In many societies, you have this whole saying that you can't hit women. And many of the reasons brought up for that is the power discrepancy, saying males are often a lot stronger than the female, so they shouldn't be able to hit the female. So even in societies that agree on that power discrepancy for adult females as well, carry it on to adult females, you find in this situation, a lot of times, adult females themselves are not held to that same standard when dealing with their children. I don't even want to make this more of a gender thing. I think part of the reason you'll find women hit kids more than men is because they are traditionally and in general around children more. Children continue to be hit far more often than most of us think they do. And part of it is this lessening of what's happening by calling it spanking. I do understand that a light hit once a year is a lot different than hitting somebody with a stick every day of the year. But with this series, I hope to bring conversations about different levels of this and discuss that, yes, exercise is exercise. If you take a walk around the block every day, that's exercise. Is it the same as running a marathon every month? No, it isn't. But they're both exercise. So in this case, the spank or the hit once a year is abuse while you're doing it, and hitting the child every day is also abuse. Now, it should go without saying, but I will say it here. I would, of course, be far more concerned with the children who are being hit every day of the year, or the upper levels of abuse. But I would prefer to reduce this to the point where no one is being hit at all. It is never actually parenting when you use aggression towards your child. Now, I'm not attacking you for doing this, but I do hope that you do take a look at this material, listen to these conversations, look at the links that are provided, have conversations with other people, search out information yourself. I'm imploring you to stop and look at the evidence of what you're doing if you are hitting your children. If you have hit your children and stopped, that would be an excellent time to actually get more of that information. Or you can possibly share that information and people may be able to learn from your story and see why you decided to stop. If you're planning on having kids, this is good information to know. If you know other people who are planning on having kids, please share some of this information with them. For me, my interest in this comes from my acceptance of the non-aggression principle and trying to live my life on that principle, as well as my childhood and anecdotal experiences and research into these about the negative effects that run from hitting children and other forms of child abuse. Thanks for listening. This is just the intro to the series. I'm going to provide links and email addresses for you to submit content if you want to, or just contact me. And there'll also be links to sites with more material on different forms of child abuse and ways to stop and peaceful parenting. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.